right? So many different things to get money out there, right? And where your money's making money and paying the bill. One of my good friends, I just found out 2 days ago, I put it in the chat that, and this is my boy we actually did business with. We own, we had like 5 cars in Turo. And so I was talking to him 2 days ago. It's like, bro, you making a lot of moves. I see you traveling, doing a lot on social media. What you doing? I was like, you doing something with credit or something. So he was like, yeah, man, actually, I got a shelf corporation like 2 years ago. And he said, I said, who you get it from? He said, this guy, some guy named Derek. And I said, huh? And and I didn't think about you, Derek, at the time. And I was like, Derek. He's like, yeah, he put these trade lines, he did this, and I've been getting his money. And I was like, well, did I introduce him to you? He was like, no, it's through somebody else. I was like, Derek Whitehead. He was like, man, he said, I bought it from him. I never seen him before. He said, I never seen him. I don't even know what he looked like. So I said, I think it's this guy. I said, if it's Derek Whitehead, show. I said, let me show you his Instagram. And he heard you talk. He said, man, that's him. He said, that's him. Man, look, Barron, the guy almost over $1 million, man. Remember, I called you and I told you, I said, man, my guy, I said, he's getting money. And he's happy, he's excited. He just got 300,000 for something. He just got another 180,000 equipment loan that he was able to turn to cash, which is really exciting. So he was telling me kind of like, what he's been doing. And that was years ago, over 2 years ago, man. He's really happy with what you did for him. And this is a close friend of mine. So when he told me that, it just kind of pulled everything full circle to what you do, and a testament, man, to who you are and what you do. But that's really what I'm most excited about right now. But man, you the real deal though. And that's why I came out here and drove 2.5 hours to come and see you and spend some time with you. And I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, always open and welcome. Never too big to have friends and have people drop by and see you. In fact, this is who you're talking about. This is Barron's Equifax Experian credit report that I put trade lines on. I put $200,000, as you can see here. Okay, it was paid down to $67,000. So he had $400,000 worth of trade lines, and this is his company. As you can see, you mentioned his company. He has 0 collections, liens, judgments, collections. They recommended 37,000. After we put them on, they recommended that he get 400,000. He's a risk 2 fact rating. He had a 66 score. After he put those lines on, the next 2 months, he was up to a 91. He had 611,000 in sales. And here is his company, as you can see, was called what is that? Articula. Yeah, this is Barron's company here.
Yeah, he's happy, man. He's taken actually, and again, this is somebody I personally know, and he didn't know that I knew you. And I said, man, this is a small world. And he's been moving, doing this thing. So with Barron, what he's doing right now is what you teach. He travels the country and he builds relationships with the banks. And he said, man, I was asking him, I'm asking him questions just to see what you're doing. And he said he'll go and put the money in, to establish the relationship. And he asked him, how many products can I get off of one hard pull? And that's what he does. And he keeps doing that. And he says, and I asked him, I was like, man, what are you doing with the money, man? Are you like, like you said, Willie don't do good, we go to the next Johnny, And he said, no, man, I'm actually really investing the money. And he said, because every 3 months I can go back to that bank. So off the 300,000, he invested that into some tech company. It's already getting a return on it. Out the 180 equipment loan that he was able to turn to cash. That's his own little strategy. And he put 140,000 of it into a real estate project. He negotiated where the team that he put the money to, they cover, I don't know how he did this. They're covering the payment for it. And he's getting 5%, I think every month, every quarter, something like that. So he was able to invest 140,000. The payments being paid down by the people he invested with, and he's getting a return. So I was like, bro, can they do that for me too? He's like, no, this is like, I've known him for some time. Like, come on, dog, you can put me in. But yeah, man. So just as a testament, man, to what you do, is working. He's happy. He's traveling. And y'all might have seen, him on social media right now, but he's a good friend and a brother. I love him. and he's doing a lot of good work with his nonprofit as well, changing a lot of kids' lives. And so, man, thank you, Derek, man, for doing what you do. Again, that just solidify who you are, man. There's somebody that I knew firsthand. We had no clue. We knew, we knew some of the same people, and I know what he's doing, right? I know what his account was. He was a business partner, so it's
Yeah,
just good to see.
I helped Baron. He also has a popular television show that's been syndicated, I believe, and very popular with some really big names on there. So I helped Baron get funding for that. And that was his actual credit report right there, where we put $400,000 of trade lines on his corporation. That's his credit report.